Aloha, everybody. Michael here. Today I am going to talk about psychology. I started writing my, I'm going to say my fourth book titled The Psychology of Religion. It's going to be one of three books in a series. The second book is going to be called The Spirituality of Science, and the third book is going to be called The Philosophy of Faith. So I've written about these connections before, and what I wanted to do today is just touch on what psychology is. Psychology is basically the study of human behavior in relation to what it is that we perceive as being our reality. And it's really quite interesting how we interpret all of the things that are occurring in our reality. And everything that we interpret is based upon two things: the intensity of the signal and the clarity of our consciousness. In other words, our state of mind. If we're in a state of anxiousness, let's say, then we're going to be perceiving the signal as being distorted, and it will be confusing and will do very little to help us feel peaceful. When we are in these peaceful states of mind, what happens is we're more willing to receive the information and accept it as being useful. When I say useful, I mean truthful. The truth about our existence is that we are actually designed to enjoy life. Um, Now, that doesn't mean that some of the processes are not going to be painful. Because of friction, when we ignore the truth, we become irritated, we experience various degrees of pain, both emotionally um, and physically. And of course, this is going to affect our mental health and well being. So there really does need to be a balance between all three states of being. So when we are observing something and we understand that if we're just using one of our senses, let's say our eyes, which is our primary signal receptor because it is the most obvious part of the signal. So the purpose of that is to get our attention. So even though we can realize that our physical reality is an illusion, we don't have to worry about being fooled or tricked or deceived, even if we have an idea that the sender of the message is trying to deceive us. Instead, what we can do is understand that there is always going to be elements of truth in everything that we experience. So, what I like to do is I like to keep an open mind with a loving heart and maintain a free spirit. And when I do that, I am more receptive to receive information in an effective and efficient manner. So even though there are times where I get frustrated, I don't remain in those frequencies for very long. I express myself um, and move on. And then I realize that everything is exactly the way it's supposed to be, and everything serves a purpose. So what I what I enjoy doing most of all is sharing what I know. So the only thing that I know for 100% certainty is how I am currently feeling. So right now, for example, if I were to um, express how I feel, very, very peaceful. I am feeling serene and loving, and I understand why people are confused, why they're angry, why they're upset, why they are impatient. Um, there's a lot going on. So instead of being angry, I am remembering constantly throughout the day that everything is exactly the way it's supposed to be. Everything that is occurring is meant to occur, or it wouldn't be occurring. So, going back to the psychological aspect of our reality, we make our decisions based on the understanding of the messages that we are interpreting. So, whether it's viewing a sunset or the observation of an interaction between two beings, everything that has ever occurred to any one being was meant to occur, or it wouldn't have happened. So it's a little bit of a mind boggling proposition, but if if something wasn't meant to exist, we wouldn't be thinking about it. We wouldn't be talking about it. We wouldn't be discussing that concept. So anything that you can think of is not only highly probable, but it's absolutely possible because anything is possible. So, with that piece of information, choose to become more aware by feeling everything and accepting layers of truth as they are revealed to you. And then you will know when it is truthful by how you feel. All right, folks. Namaste.